Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm making a second video. This one is about why captivity is harmful. Um, so basically, obviously, animals should be in the wild, 100%. They shouldn't be used for our entertainment. They shouldn't be in zoos. They shouldn't be in circuses. They shouldn't be at SeaWorld. They should not be in Japan, in their version of SeaWorld, in the wild where they are free, they're with their families, they're not taken when they're young from their mothers and given a life full of human beings, human interaction where we pay the money to see them and the people abuse them. So I've got a couple examples of the main ones that have been in the news lately, and they are whales, dolphins, and elephants. I did speak about elephants last week. They will be a continuing topic, so get excited. So for first example, I'll do whales, mainly orcas or killer whales. So if you've ever heard of SeaWorld, which I'm sure you have, they are the main leaders in captivity. They take whales from the wild, from young, from their pods. They take the youngest. Um, so they take them. They given a life in this swimming pool that is tiny compared to the ocean. Clearly, so then they are kept in there. They are trained by humans. The humans get in the water with them. I'm not too sure if they do that still, but trainers get in the water with them. They train them with dead fish. So there's that hunting aspect of life gone. No need to. So they perform their tricks for us so they can have some dead fish. So they spend this life in this tiny swimming pool with usually maybe one or two other whales. Many of them are attacked by the others because they are not from the same pod, obviously, and they do have different dialects of language. If you've ever heard a whale sing or make that noise, they have different dialects of it where other whales and other whale pods have a different language to warn each other of other things. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. So one example is Tillicum, if you've ever heard of him. There is a campaign called Free Tilly. So Tilly was taken from young from his mother. He has had a life of captivity, moved around everywhere. He has been attacked by two other female whales that were in his tank. So he has attacked a few trainers and he has killed one as well. They were continuing to use him after he did attack people because he was bringing in money. So until he killed one of the trainers of SeaWorld, he has been secluded, taken out of the main pool, and brought out as the last big act, the big splash. So clearly not a realistic lifestyle for a wild animal. Also, they used to manually masturbate Tillicum. So there are many Tillicum babies out there which do have the same genes as him, so may be prone to attacking people, attacking trainers or other whales. So after all this that they've gone through, they can no longer be returned to the wild because the humans have taken that away from them. They've given them everything. They've trained them to do tricks. They feed them dead fish. How are they going to hunt a fish? They're used to dead fish. So that's whales for you. Dolphins, similar, very similar. They are in SeaWorld also. There is a few known that they're in Las Vegas hotels and Bali hotels where they aren't taken care of. They're in a swimming pool. Las Vegas is the desert. It's hot. Their skin gets sunburnt. not taken care of whatsoever, in a tank or pool with numerous other dolphins. Also, same thing, taken from different pods, from young and trained, given dead fish to perform. If you've ever heard of Taji in Japan, which is still happening right now, I suggest you check out the movie The Cove. You will learn a lot about how this is all happening. So basically, they kill 23,000 dolphins a year. It runs for numerous months, but before they kill most of these dolphins, SeaWorld and other places that want dolphins, they come and select the dolphins they want. The rest are sent to slaughter. This happens on a daily basis. They go out into the ocean and they drive pods in to drive them into the cove where they are slaughtered. This happens every single day. Some days there is a Blue Cove day, which is an awesome day, clearly. Also in Japan, there is water, animal parks similar to SeaWorld, just the Japan version, which do have different kind of whales. I'm not too sure about which whale, but they're not orcas. And they have dolphins. So you can watch these shows. Similar to SeaWorld, they are trained and they tiny swimming pools, but what's different with Japan is you can watch the show, you can eat a dolphin or a whale during the show while you're watching them swim around. You can take this meat home, but they just don't seem to think that dolphin meat is actually full of mercury, so it is not good for you. So similar with the whales, dolphins cannot be returned to the wild after too much human contact because they've been trained once again. They're hand-fed dead fish, so hunting aspect is gone. Some of them do go insane. If you've ever heard of Rico Barry, if not, check him out. He used to be a dolphin trainer, clearly changed his way, and now he does everything possible to protect these animals. So check it out, check him out, check the cove out. You'll learn a lot. So lastly on my list is elephants, which I did touch on last week. So similar to whales and dolphins, they are stolen from their mothers at young. They are trained. They are put in the crushing cage where their spirit is broken, where they will forget their mum and basically beaten, tied up, abused. I did see a photo where they were abusing them with fire. They use bullhooks, nails, sticks, anything. Tie their legs together, they can't move. They deprive them of water, food, sleep, stuff like that. So then this is so these humans can use them in riding. So if you've ever ridden an elephant, this is why. If logging, so we can have timber and stuff like that. And in circuses, so when they perform and when they're standing on two legs and dancing around and wearing a headdress, this is also where they've been trained. So they are abused throughout their life. If they do not obey, they are abused. They do go insane. If you've ever seen a video by PETA, that's PETA, an American animal, can't even remember right now. They show them in circuses how animals are abused. Elephants are swaying. They are driven insane. They will sway. They do go crazy. A life of captivity, human contact, being abused. They also are introduced to forced breeding to create more money makers. So this is dangerous, obviously, because you're just breeding more into captivity. We are running out of animals in the wild. So this is not a worthy cause. Used for money. Everything is just money hungry, basically. Their lives being abused by humans, controlled by humans, fed by humans. What kind of life is this? It'd be like if someone come along and stole your child and introduced them into a life of whatever the hell they want. um, some people might argue that, oh, you have dogs, cats, and horses in captivity and stuff like that. But the difference is they're actually taken care of. You don't abuse them. They are part of your family. So there's your difference there. Um, yeah. To me, it's pretty simple that we should stop doing this. Um, it's impossible, not impossible, but it is very hard to return them to the wild. Um, yeah, so if you want to check out stuff, check out Peter, check out the Cove, check out various YouTube videos discussing this captivity. Um, last week I did a video on elephants, so you can check out Save Elephant Foundation and the Elephant Nature Park. That gives you more information. You can Google more on the crossing cage. You can Google stuff on Taji, the various hotels in Las Vegas and Bali that do have dolphins, and of course SeaWorld. So check all those out, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you learned a bit, and I'm sure I'll see you next week for something new.